Well, first of all, Startup Asset Music Studio. Well, you should know how to do it by now already, as well as to locate your media folder in your E drive or D drive. Alright, now what we're gonna do right now is that we are going to add a loop to your project. In our case here, we use loops and songs, and use a drum loop. Alright, add the file to your project, draw it out, and you're done. Okay, that's most of it anyway. Now, to really truly learn and to use the software, remember that you can change the spacing to be even more precise. You can end it at different parts. We're going to end on the first count. Okay, I also want you to do this. See this? You can adjust it, put it at the spot here, draw it right across, right click, insert region. You can adjust this as well. Right, now what this allows you to do is that you can label it. Double click near the number 1 here, adding a track. Now this has got many users. You can use it to put notes to your own project to remind yourself of what you want to do for the different parts: introduction, melody A, chorus, etc. Okay, so far so good. Now, next one we're gonna do is that you add another track to your project, so that there are 2 tracks right now. We'll use a synthesizer sound. In our case here, we'll use this one. Add it to your project. Now first of all, I want you to pay attention here. See, the drum beat doesn't end together. You can do that. It doesn't mean that everything has to start and end together. Right now we are all starting it together, but it's okay. There'll be some changes done later. Okay. Now, why add in a second track? Well, we're gonna do track splitting. How does that work? Click on the section of the track that you want to break from the rest. You can right click, split at cursor, and you can see them in parts now. Alright, repeat this for the next few parts. Now for the next task, I want you to shift the pitch up and down. Okay, when you shift the pitch of a loop up, the sound gets higher. When you shift it down, it gets lower. Alright, you will start from home position. This segment here, you will not touch it. You will raise the next section up. I'm getting all this menu by I'm getting to all this menu by right clicking. Notice I skipped this one. Shift this down. Can shift it down different times. Okay. Now, one of the sections that you split your track to, which is in my case this one, I want you to right click, go to reverse, and change the label to test 1 anyway. Right, now listen to how it sounds like for yourself. Alright, when you're done listening to it, that's it. Alright, almost. The next step that I want you to do is to add in a fade in and fade out for your start. Alright, shift your cursor to the top left or right hand corner, drag it across, you will get that. Do it for the other part. This is called a fade out. Alright, this will mean that your volume increases or decreases gradually. There are also different fade up types that you can choose. Alright, you can use the different types for different effect. You will get it. You have to listen to it to really get the sound that you want. Okay, now next, add in a different track. Maybe something like this. Alright, add it in. Now this part here, we're gonna work with what we call audio envelopes. Envelopes are instructions for your loops, specifically a certain loop. Alright, in this case here, we'll add a volume and pan envelope. Volume envelope means that you adjust the volume accordingly. It's like playing with your volume control going up and down. Okay, pan envelope, panning basically means from left to right. You can move the sound from the left speaker to your right speaker for different effect. Alright, to add an envelope, you should be doing this on a different track anyway. Right click on the track itself, go to insert or remove envelope. Alright, we'll start with the volume envelope first, and you see one extra line across your project. Now shifting the line up or down, okay, will change the volume across the whole track. Now that serves us no good. What if I want a particular section of the track louder or softer? Alright, in this case we are going to start out soft and build it up. Now you will add points on it, right, by right clicking on the line. Add points. You see small square blocks coming out. Add point, add point. You don't have to space them out equally, you can shift them. I'll show you in a second. And you can move the whole thing up, down to a lot, up again, back to somewhere near normal. Alright, and finally you want to make it disappear. Now why would you use the pan envelope over the fade in fade out? Alright, you can create a fade in fade out using the the volume envelope. Alright, but the reason why you use the volume envelope is that the volume envelope gives you greater control. That what if I want this section to be very loud? I can do that. Alright, and you can listen to how it sounds like on your own project. Alright, now we're gonna lower it a little bit across. Alright, now to make sounds blend, you might find that you have to pitch shift up or down a little bit. Alright, it's okay. Again, you have got to listen to what you do. This is not just about clicking and dragging things in. Okay, to add a pan envelope, same thing, you right click on it, insert, remove envelope, pan. You see another line across. Alright, now the points would mean when the line is at the center, it means that you've got both speakers working, left and right. If you shift it to the extreme, it means that you only have one speaker sounding out, okay, or one side of the earphone, in your case if you're using earphones. Okay, so it's gonna go center in our case here, center, left, right, left, and back to left. Maybe we put it at the center here. Okay, so please experiment with it. Your project, you should have all this. Alright, you will save it